About 2003, I married my lovely wife Eva, and we visited Amsterdam for the first time. It was very informative to me to see a retail environment where you could purchase and consume cannabis in safety, and I was very, very taken by that. When the opportunity arose in Colorado to do the same, we had told ourselves that we would do that and we would take that chance and become part of that movement if the opportunity ever presented itself, and it did. I mean, I've never heard of a business where you can't have a bank account. I've never heard of a business where you couldn't deduct ordinary expenses like your rent and still be expected to pay your full share of taxes and beyond that. It makes it special, and it makes it probably the biggest thing I've ever done in my life. The first time we got licensed for medical, they wanted to know everything about you. I had a box of papers, about 600 pages, this entire banker box full, just for the two of us to apply. The process itself was like the most invasive thing you could imagine. I mean, they ask you every question, everything you want to know about your scars and your tattoos, your fingerprints. They want to know about anything that's ever happened to you. The people that work for us have to go through almost the same thing. And just to me, it shows the dedication people have to being in this business and how exciting it is that they'll put up with that. The velocity of change and the expectations on us as business owners are so intense and so difficult. Many times I ask myself, why am I still in this business? And I realized then that I was in this business because this is where my heart lies. It's difficult, but it's not impossible. I really am enthusiastic about the plant as a medicine in itself and as a recreational drug. I think it's both, and when the recreational opportunity arose, that's kind of what drove that. It is a medicine, that's true, and it's very good for very specific things and general things, but it's also a great alternative to alcohol as a recreational drug, and our society could really use that, I think. First day of recreational cannabis, what'd you say?
Just an experience like I've never had before. The excitement kept us going for weeks. The people coming in and their excitement. I'd like to relive it, actually. It was amazing.
People were waiting in line for hours and hours just for the opportunity to buy their first legal marijuana in 70-some years.
And it was really amazing to have people come in and all their stories, whether it was I drove all night from Tennessee to be here, or the guy that was first in line said, I waited my whole life for this. I've got to be the first one here. It was
it was amazing.
It was a beautiful thing, really.
I remember that night we had done some remodeling just over the last couple days before that, and had to relocate the ATM, and I was laying on the ground about 7:45 trying to connect the ATM. And I almost lost it. I was laying there just about crying because I was like, I can't do this anymore, I can't. But I made it through. One of the shocking things to me was how many people were asking me medical questions. Even though they were shopping recreationally, it never, what's gonna help me sleep, what's gonna help my appetite? I guess we took it for granted for years here in Colorado because we had medical, but these people were actually shopping for medical purposes, even though it's a recreational drug per se. Customer service in this business, in the cannabis industry, is in a lot of places somewhat lacking. I think because it's so new and some of the people who've gotten involved aren't really business people and don't understand that aspect of business. But to us, customer service is everything. Customer service is what defines us. Whether or not you choose to shop with us is going to be determined by how well you're received here. Everyone here is friendly, everyone here is knowledgeable, and if you're the first time consumer who hasn't ever tried cannabis, or you were the expert grower, they'll be able to talk to you about anything you want to know about this product. We're very, very grateful to have anyone ever come into the store, and that's what we're really about, is that gratitude towards our customers.
In general, everybody we come in contact with seems to be just happier. There's not a lot of grumpy people, grouchy people that even come through the doors, and our employees are definitely not like that. They are so happy to be here. They're so enthusiastic that it's contagious.
We try to make it more like a family experience.
I think we encourage them to try the products too at a deeply discounted rate, which they appreciate. And we appreciate it too because that gives them more insight into our products. Just creating a good environment for them. I want to make sure that everybody feels good about coming to work. So for me, that's probably one of the biggest things you can do for an employee is make their work environment enjoyable.
You know, like any other business, we want to expand and continue to offer this, you know, our services and our products to the world, hopefully. I think Colorado will be an epicenter of the cannabis business in the United States. And we want to be a big part of that. We want to get into breeding. We want to get into every aspect of this business, extraction. It's difficult because we can't get a bank loan and taking out partners is problematic, so we have to do it slow. We're paying our own way and we put money, every cent we make, we get put back into the company. Again, we're just investing our time, our money to make this a legitimate business and to make this into a model for others. Eventually, I'd like to see, you know, once it becomes legal everywhere or at least decriminalized at the federal level, I want to go into other states. I want to present our model to others because I think it's a very good way to do business. And making that transition will be extremely challenging. And in the future, I want this to be the flagship store that everybody looks back to, like the first Starbucks. But I want it to be something that people look back on and remember, like, I remember when they started out. I remember when they had this strain and now they have all these. I remember when every one of those little memories, that's going to make my life the happiest it can be.
The biggest thing for me is our model, being able to expand on that. So if we can, as we're doing here, capture that and move it across the country or across Colorado, that would make us really happy, and I think it would be a good thing for the cannabis industry.